Okay, so there are several questions in that, even if you're maybe not aware of it. So can they work on their technique? Yes, because we have also, technique is always a matter of timing, rhythm, and fluidity and mechanic, and they do practice a lot to always refine the fluidity, the rhythm, and the timing of their shots. So that's a constant practice. Now I know your question is more based on can they change it? Uh, if changing means a revolutionary change, sometimes it's difficult. But if change is improving something, yes, we do, because it's not really changing to improve something. So sometimes we work on speed of execution, we work on making a volley crisper, we look at making the return steadier. So by raising the difficulty of the task, like for example, serving faster to a top player, and he will start to mistime it. And sometimes we will not change a technique like dramatically, but we can give a pointer like just catch. Be sure you prepare the racket a bit more with your hand instead of bringing your back. And then suddenly they feel the timing a bit better. So then they say, thanks, feels better. And they do hit the ball better. But was that a dramatic change? No, it's in part of the skill they have, but we just bring awareness. Because sometimes, like I'll take the volley, it's more, you will see more why it's so possible. Sometimes we volley with our hands. Sometimes we volley with our forearm. Sometimes we volley with the full arm. Sometimes we volley on the run. Sometimes we stop. Sometimes the impact point on the volley is more in front when we jab and punch. Sometimes it's closer for a drop shot or to change direction or to take the pace off. So there's so many range of skills that in some situation we could feel that a player could win more points or lose less points if only he would have a better feel on that specific volley, or if only if he could have that specific shots a bit better, because it happens often. So then we will refine the range of skills at the net. So that's improving their technique. But often technique is only seen as a model. So, oh, you don't touch a model, that's a dramatic change, but it's not a model, it's just skills. And you can always improve your skills and make it better and sharper. And also technique is seen just as a projection skill, but very often technique is a reception skills. When you deal with ball further, faster, lower, higher, how do you adjust your technique? So sometimes a top player will say, I missed too many balls or I struggle with that ball, and you need to be able to help him or help her to be more steady in these situations. So to answer my questions, yes, even at the top level, we still work on technique. I believe a lot in timing and feeling for the reason that people learn auditively, visually, but also kinesthetically. Kinesthetically, that's a tough word for me. So what is kinesthetically? It means like they have to feel it. So I can be very bright, I can be Mr. Einstein and understand exactly what you tell me, see it, have a really full understand. I go in the court, but I don't feel it. My body doesn't feel it. And very often I ask people, do you understand what I ask you? They say yes, and they repeat exactly what I ask you, but then they say, yeah, but I don't feel it. So if it's a sport based on feeling the ball, feeling your body, then we have to be able to take a language that relate to feeling. So that's why I will say, instead of hold your racket like this, prepare like this, turn like this, I will say just do like if you were catching the ball. So catching, people all have experience at one point that they don't do that to catch a ball, they do this. So if you say don't take a backswing, why say what not to do? Why explaining the strokes? Why saying things complicated when it's just catch a ball in front? Everybody can do that. So you can throw them a ball, they catch it, then you say with your racket, just catch it. And what about saying just turn? They know what turning is, throw. And so if we relate to some experience that they have and give them the different feeling and explain the different feeling, like on the volley, like just absorb it, catch it, or jab it, or follow through it, which means move more after impact, move more before impact. And if they feel these difference, and then they learn much faster, because once you have experienced it, feel it, it's like riding a bicycle, then you don't have to focus intellectually so much about it, you just need to do it. But when you learn a model, you have to give your horse, okay, now step forward, heel to toe, bend my knees, turn my shoulders. And this is what we used to call paralyzes by analyzes, by thinking too much. But feeling you don't think, feeling you just do. And I feel like the progress are much quicker this way.